Shalom, call halal, Yahweh Shemi Avashai, Bahashim Akwadash, double honor, to the other apostles and other bishops who are great. No, still even the elders that came before them that taught us is truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that pushing the word of truth and the sincerity of the hopeful like tabernacle of David. The elder Yahshua back with the WW3 Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you all. Paul and Adrian. Okay, they're live right now. Breaking news. Peace or war? What is that? Peace and safety. Iran peace talks still going on. Trump's lying State of the Union. Okay, so we already know what's going on. Iran is going to win the war. Peace and safety means sudden destruction. Anyway, what shall we get? Let's get Ecclesiastes. Look at this. Peace or war? What is that? Let's get Ecclesiastes. ECCL. ES3. Let's get peace and war. Let's see. Right here. War. Peace. Same thing. I mean, in the same quatrain. Salakia. Here we go. Peace or war? This is right now live. So is this prophecy? Ecclesiasticus. All right. Let's start at 1. Salakia. Ecclesiastes 3. Let's get the Salakia, bear with me real quick. I want to make this quick. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Let me read it again. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. King James. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Jump down to 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. Back to the headline. Peace or war. Live now. Jump in there and see what's going on.
And then their uranium enrichment entirely, insisting its nuclear program is peaceful and constitute their sovereign rights.
So we're talking about war and not peace. Sovereign. Oh, maybe we can work something out now. So this is live off-grid desert farming news with Paul and Adrian. Salakia. Get in there.
Iranian officials instead propose limiting enrichment to low levels under international monitoring, potentially allowing nuclear activity for civilian and medical purposes while addressing
fair use for teaching and instructional purposes only. I'm not making a dime.
Proliferation concerns. The Geneva meeting marks the third round of negotiations in recent weeks and comes amid heightened tensions following last year's U.S.-led Israeli strikes on Iranian nuclear sites. The delegations are expected to return to their respective capitals for consultations and to prepare technical proposals for expert-level talks in Vienna next week, where nuclear experts will attempt to translate political understandings into a workable framework. So this is some of the latest information. We have, I believe, the Iranian negotiator here, Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner. Both of these guys on the left from the U.S. are real
estate agents. They're not, you don't send those people in to negotiate talks. These guys are going in to assess the land that they're about to obtain or what they believe that they're about to obtain. Okay? That's what Kushner is. And he's the bag man.
State professionals, folks. They're really not. I really don't know why Trump is using Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner instead of Marco Rubio, because they are not. They don't even really work for the government. So let me show you another article. We're going to give you another update from an.
Kushner is working for Netanyahu. He's not working for Trump per se. Understand that?
A news source. We have a lot of different sources that we use when we do the news. Welcome to our channel. Make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss any of our breaking news. We took the night off.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. I don't know how long this has been going, but peace or war? Iran peace talks still going on. What do you think they're going to end in? Well, we already know the outcome of the war, pursuant to 2nd Esdras 15. Let's get that real quick, and then we'll go out with peace and safety. We'll be done. This is 2nd Esdras 15. Get the dragons and the wild boars real quick. Okay, who's gonna win? Here you have wild boars, and right here you have the dragon. What kind of dragons? Arabian dragons. The nations of what? Take all of that out. Nations. Take out of the dragons. Take that out. Where the nations of Arabia shall come out, right? Stop calling them dragons for just a second to understand what's being said. The nations of Arabia, yeah, they're a bunch of dragons, snapdragons, okay? They're going to come out with many chariots, and over here they're going to win. Then they're going to have the upper hand, but with who? Okay? With great power they should come and join battle with them. Who's them? Persians. Persians are going to win. Shall have the upper hand and shall whoop a whole lot of ass in the land of the enemy. So we already know who's going to win. What's that, Paul?
Yesterday because we were waiting on some kind of action. We wanted to make sure that we had enough to report on. So this is more breaking news from the peace negotiations.
News report threat. News report threat. News report threat. News report threat. Since we missed Tuesday, right? Let's get news report threat. Maddie Dreadlocks 24 and 6. Matty Dreadlock. You will hear of what? Rumors, threats, news. News, reports, rumors, reports, rumors, news, okay? Rumors, news, rumors, threats, rumors, threats, news, right? And what else? Reports. What was that, Paul? What we got?
To our channel. Make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss any of our breaking news. We took the night off yesterday because we were waiting on some kind of action. We wanted to make sure that we had enough to report on. So this is more breaking news from the peace negotiations.
Threats.
Peace
and safety. Let's do it. Ain't no peace and safety. All right, so we could do this all day. First Thessalonians 5 and 3 in the, what is this weird one? Amplified. While they are saying peace and safety, all is well and secure, right? Then, in a moment, unforeseen, destruction will come upon them suddenly like labor pains on a woman with child, and they will absolutely not escape, for there will be no way to escape the judgment of the Lord. So, Yeah. This sudden destruction is the day of the Lord coming. Right? Coming quick. What's that?
Eva, the latest news, like I said, this is Jared Kushner, the son-in-law of Donald Trump, Steve Witt.
Already developing the land. Where are they at? Oh, in Iran. Oh, what are we going to do with? Oh, well, we're going to take the oil, like we did in Venezuela. What else? Settlements, right? What are we doing in the West Bank? Well, is this part of the Greater Israel or Greater whatever you're calling it?
Of a real estate mongo, and
you can just take it all.
This is, I believe, Arachi, the Iranian negotiator. Iran and the United States were conducting indirect talks in Geneva, Switzerland today, but things went too quiet. The talks are viewed as the last chance for diplomacy.
And they failed? Right before they failed, and then they immediately started unleashing bombs.
America has gathered a fleet of aircraft and warships to the Middle East to pressure Tehran into a deal. U.S. Special Mideast Envoy Steve Witkoff is passing messages with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Arachi in an effort to convince his country to halt its top
no deal. Fire!
enrichment of uranium, a key step to building a nuclear bomb, and curtail or stop its production of long-range missiles. The president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, is also in attendance. The talks lasted some 3 hours before the American delegation left the site. Iranian state television reported the talks would resume after the break.
And I want to say this real quick. I'm not praising nobody. I praise Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Oh, you're praising the Houthis or whatever. You're praising the overthrow of the boat. I'm not praising shit. Don't tell me who I'm praising. Listen to me tell you who I'm praising. I praise Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You don't tell me who I praise. Well, for the use of praise, you praise this. So what? Fuck you. Don't tell me who I praise. And go take your fucking channel. Go fuck yourself. Don't tell me who I praise. You listen to me tell you who I praise. And then you deal with me after that. Tell me who I praise. That's why you took the channel down. That's not why it was an old ass 20 whatever, 25, whatever you want to call it, idiot.
So the talks did resume. The U.S. has sent 14.
Yeah, the talks don't mean nothing. Anyway, we already showed you what's going to happen to Babylon the Great. Okay? What about that? All right, let's just go here. Salakia. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe has passed. Behold, the third woe cometh shortly. So there's nothing going, no getting out of World War III with that. We pray that the elect were edified. Fair use all the way through. Didn't make no money. Don't want none. Shalom.